Hello to my cancers. Cancers, we are officially in the full moon phase, right? Full moon phase. This video is for the 21st of April through the 21st of May. Although my videos are timeless, so whenever you see it is when you're supposed to see it, right? Just don't get just caught up on the date. I'm just telling you for the purposes of if you start to watch the videos in order, kind of like when they're, when they are in the queue, when they're going up, that kind of thing, right? Let's see what's in your cards. I've already prayed over your cards, already asked Most High God for clarity in every area of your lives. Cancer, and so let's see what's to come. Let's see what's coming out. Like I said, this is going to be a pink full moon in Scorpio, and a lot of generational cycles, chains, and curses are being broken in order for you to be a person who creates this new whatever it is you're speaking into existence. But we're going to check it out and see what's in the cards. Okay. Let's see what's in your cards, Cancers. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's go. All right, Cancers. All right. I've already prayed over your cards. Already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity in every area of your lives. It's love, life, money, everything. Whatever, every area of your lives. Okay. This is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. Let's go. First card leading the deck is the World card. Something is closed out and you feel very fortunate. World card, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil card, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Here we have the World card. We also have the Devil card. So your fear about something that was trying to, create some unfortunate circumstances for you is closed out, and you feel very fortunate that it is. You kept it on the throne, right? You adjusted your crown. You made sure you kept your air clear, right? So at the higher frequency, you used your wisdom. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Source made sure you were financially independent. Here we also have the Knight of Cups here. You learned how to save yourself by tapping into the living water. Cups energy is water energy. So whatever it is somebody was going through, so not only did you use your power and your intellect, you used godly wisdom. So Source told you, to not operate in fear, but operate in faith. That's exactly what you did. Whatever it is you're going through, you could have been coming up against some energies that they were looking at it, that they were smarter than you, that they were more powerful than you are, because we had King of Swords energy. That's power and that's intellect. You could have been coming up against some energies that felt like they were more powerful than you are and more intellectual than you are, but God, okay? So I keep trying to tell everybody, karmic relationships are being broken. They're being broken. If Source has been telling you to move on from some energies and somebody's just still, well, I need more information. It's okay to keep asking. Ask Source, but also you got to position yourself to be in receiving mode of downloads of messages as well. Here we have the Six of Swords. Here we also have the Eight of Cups. Here we also have the Six of Cups. We also have the Magician card, the Emperor card, and also the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody almost fell back into operating in fear to Sources. No. I need you to turn up the heat on that faith. I need you to operate in faith. But here's the thing. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Came out twice, right? Wheel of Fortune came out twice. Somebody's going to feel very lucky, but it's really, really not luck. You can either fall back into fear, depending on what it is, or you can operate in faith when it comes to all of it, right? And so I feel like somebody is now going to start operating in faith no matter what. No matter what the situation is, you kept getting a lot of down. It's like God was giving somebody play-by-play messages, along the way, and you were operating in childlike faith, right? But here's also the thing, too, after lamenting over some things. Here we also have the Eight of Cups here. You learn how to toss some things into a fire pit. You definitely learn how to toss some things into a fire pit and move on. I definitely feel like there was an energy that was very aggressively trying to attack you. So if you found yourself waking up in sweats, not a sweatsuit, but like your skin was sweating, like that largest organ, your skin was sweating. You may have just been like disappointed, like, oh my God, why in the world, kind of walking it back now. Because again, I feel like there was definitely some energies that were I feel like they were throwing a tantrum. I feel like some energies were definitely throwing a tantrum. But here's the thing about when you are waiting on an answer, some blessings to come through. Source will give you an opportunity to look at both your personal and your professional life, right? So, absolutely, what's going on in your personal life can affect a blessing that's trying to come through in your professional life. Your personal life could affect your professional, and then vice versa. So, it all has to be not operating in fear in your personal or your professional life. Source is saying, I want you to learn how to operate in faith in source, right? Because the devil card came out here and then somebody was, like I said, somebody had definitely felt like they were wiser than you. They were, more powerful than you are. And they were connected to people. And that's the disappointing part about it, because they have to move on disappointed. Here we also have the Eight of Wands. Source needs you to get as far away from them as fast as possible, because the energy, Source is trying to make you booked and busy and not burdened by their rage. They have definitely landed on the dark side of the number 8. You're dealing with an energy. Dark side of the number 8 is a person who is egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. Or they have succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. And so it's just like, it is not your responsibility to carry the weight of their anger and aggression on your, on your back. So I definitely see a lot of duties and responsibilities moving forward for you as you continue to spring forward in faith. Some things that you prayed for, to really continue inspiring and motivating people, and just helping people to find clarity, in their lives, and inspiring them, motivating them, giving them the kudos and pats on the back for headed in the right direction, all of those things. Source is about to speed up some blessings for you. Yeah. You're moving through a rite of passage. That's what's happening. You're just moving through a rite of passage. You have ancestors and things around you, so keep throwing stuff into a burning bowl. Here we also have the Queen of Swords here. So you're just sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thought as you're moving. Your thoughts as you carefully moving through your, like I said, vetting your thoughts as you're moving through your rite of passage. King of Swords came out twice. Yeah, Six of Swords came out twice. Right. So like I said, two situations in particular, somebody had to keep it on the throne and recognize you're going through a rite of passage. But that's also wisdom and knowledge that you're imparting on other people too. Here we are. So people were looking at it as a game of chess when you gave it over to God. That's why I keep trying to tell people, like, the test will come in you talking negatively about people, thinking negative thoughts. It's better for you to just say, and it doesn't matter in whatever, you can be at home by yourself speaking negativity into a situation. I'm talking about developing, because somebody saw this as a chess game for you. Like, your life is a chess. They want you to say something where you fall on your own throne. And so, fall on your own source. So source is saying to you, now that you're sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts, and judgment is coming down against some energies right now, that harshly judged you, you're moving forward. Like I said, two situations in particular closed out. Closed out. Something has been fulfilled. Yeah. You got to be real careful when, like with your words, because your words create your reality. So even if you could be talking about somebody when they're away from you, your words are creating, you're giving power to something. Your thoughts are creating that. So I feel like somebody kept trying to bust through your thoughts. Like, this is what's coming to me. Like, somebody kept coming through, like trying to bully you in your thoughts. And depending on, because I'm saying the Magician card here, which is attached to Mercury, which is the messenger and a communication plan. Somebody was trying to send you a strong message, through your thoughts. And Source kept saying, get away from those messages. Source kept saying, get away from them. It'll almost make you feel like you're going crazy, like your mind is like all over the place. It'll make you feel like you're going crazy. But Source is saying to you, you were dealing with some energies. For them, it was a chess game. For you, this was your life. So these were energies that were trying to take over your thought, your mind, like mind control. So A lot of people don't believe that their words and their thoughts create their reality, but somebody's gonna learn how to create some kind of ritual even before you go to bed at night, and what you say, the words you utter out of your mouth before you drift off to sleep. Somebody's gonna start learning. Your words are creating your reality. And who you are around. Like I said, this is a year karmic relationships are being broken. Here we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody has learned how Eight of Cups came out twice. It's a lot of duplicates out here because King of Swords twice, Six of Swords twice. We have the Eight of Cups twice. And because the reason why is because, and we also had the World card came out twice. The reason why is partially because Libra is a relationship sign, right? So these energies paired up together, operating in their flesh when you were in a relationship with Source inside of you, Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, okay, I don't have, if I looked at it in a fleshly sense, you would operate in fear. But Source says, no, I need you to stay away from fear. I need to show you what I can do. Like I need you to, because somebody has a really, really big heart. Somebody loves deep and they love hard. And you were just dealing with some energies that just didn't think you were smart. I mean, that's the only way I can say it. They really didn't think you were smart enough to go to Source. Here we have the Lovers card. Some kind of partnership in business and or in love is coming across your path. We also have the Knight of Cups here. You learn how to save yourself. Knight of Cups came out twice. As the Source told you to operate in childlike faith. You learn how to save yourself. You're not looking for somebody to save you, right? And so there's definitely some energies that were trying to tempt you to vibrate on a lower frequency, especially when, it's two types of energies trying to get you to vibrate on a lower frequency. When you had a Kundalini experience, that Kundalini, like I said, when you're by yourself, somebody could have been by themselves in all of this. When you're by yourself and you feel like there's energies, from your past. See this card right here? See how this person has these two swords on the ground? Your power, your intellect, and you feel like, okay, you moved on from some stuff and it's coming back up in your mind. That lets me know that somebody was traumatized by some stuff that happened in your past. And Source is saying, yeah, some energies were trying to come back around to try to come back through. Why? Because they try to come every direction they possibly could, because it felt like when I see Nine of Pentacles, I feel like something about them talking negatively about you or trying to manipulate other people about you started causing them to lose money. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. You had already moved on with some stuff. Yeah, here we also have the Ace of Cups here. Source needs you to really start protecting, protecting yourself. Here we have the Three of Wands here. And so, yeah. So it's just saying take a leap of faith, moving forward. Take a leap of faith. I see you being booked and busy, not burdened by that at all. Some things are closed out and your wishes are being fulfilled. Yep. Somebody prayed that they would meet somebody in love and or in business. Like you found the savior inside of you. You know how sometimes people are like, oh, please save me. They go from this person to this person. Look, please save me. I got this situation going on. I really need somebody to save me. You learn how to tap into the savior inside of you and toss some stuff into a burning bowl and move on with it. Here we also have the Nine of Cups here and an Ace of Cups. So your Source is putting you around a whole new community of energies. And congratulations. It's a win for you. Yep, it's a win for you. Big win for you. Judgment is coming down on some energies. Yep, judgment is coming because when you had a choice to choose high or low, you chose high. And when you had somebody was at a fork in the road, how should you choose? That's why I tell people it's not just like you could be waiting on a prayer in one area of your life, but the other side of your life, if you're talking negatively about people, aligning yourself with people like, well, I don't really know. I've known these people forever and I'm not really sure. And Source is trying to show you clean water energy in your life. Even if you heard something negative about them, Source is saying it's a test to see if you're really ready to receive what you prayed for. So if you say, I prayed for some good friends in my life and you heard something negative about them, you also got to factor in the fact that just you evolved and so have they. That's the whole purpose of vetting energies, right? So, yeah. So, yep. Close out again, Madre Tierra. So World card came out 3 times here. Sources saying, some things have been closed out for you. You're going to feel very, very fortunate moving forward. Like I said, Source has been trying to put new energies in your life, but you got to make room. Some energies just need to be cut off, and some people don't cut energies off out of their life until it's almost a extreme situation, like whatever that means, extreme. Here we have Knight of Wands here. So yeah, double booked and busy and not burdened at all. Double booked and busy. Oh, boy. Yep, double booked and busy, not burdened at all. Somebody could be relocating. Somebody could be moving. Just being around a whole lot of different types of spirits. A new clean water where people are actually pouring into you, not just any old kind of spirits, but these are people that you prayed to, be around. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. No more doing any injustices to yourselves by overthinking and staying in situations. And like I said before, that clearly people saw you as competition. Clearly you were dealing with some very aggressive energies that like to spread wildfire about people. And Source made sure you were financially independent so you didn't have to stay connected to these energies. So, yeah. Wow. Let's see what else we got going on here in your cards. We're going to go ahead and get ready to close this out. I'm also going to give you the questions for the moon in Libra to help you, on your journey. But we are officially in the full moon phase. You can go ahead and do your full moon rituals. There's tons of them online. Please look them up. You can do your full moon ritual starting now. Technically, the full moon, it'll be 100% illuminated on the 23rd. It's a pink moon. Don't forget you get your pictures of that pink moon. Yep. So the Devil card came out, the Magician card came out, the Tower card came out, 9 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, your wishes are being fulfilled. And then also the 8 of Pentacles. Yep. So, yeah. Financial independence again. Yep. You and somebody. Here we also have the 9 of Cups. Source is saying to you, your wishes are being fulfilled again in terms of, whatever it is you've been praying for, your wishes are being fulfilled. But the devil was riding somebody like Seabiscuit for real. Like was trying to really terrify somebody, really tapping into your fear. So somebody had to amp up their faith, right? Here we also have the 2 of Pentacles here. So I feel like you and somebody are building a very rich legacy. God had to make sure you and somebody were financially independent so that you weren't depending on, other people's money who felt like they were playing chess with you when your life was really, really at stake here, And here we have the Magician card. And Source just gave somebody play-by-play of what was going on. Like just kind of, helping you to move through, to just navigate through all of this mess. Whatever somebody was going through, somebody never stopped loving you. But if that's love, and these could be family members, these could be ex-love interests that somebody was married to or thought about marrying to. If that's love, then you don't want it at all. If you got to bully and be aggressive towards people and, this World card came out 3 times, right? This is a boundary. And you got all these people, basically overstepping boundaries and saying what they want to say to you and mistreating you. Cancer, I hope you all never go through this again, for real. Of just like not even, I don't care how much money is at stake. If you're on a job and people are still overstepping boundaries, that should be the day you start looking for something new. If you're in friendships and people keep overstepping their boundaries, that's the day. God, give me an exodus strategy out of this. Family relationship. I'm telling you, karmic relationships. You got a Tower card here. Source is saying you're divinely protected, but there's some energies that is hitting them like a ton of bricks. So you take a leap of faith. Like I said, somebody never stopped loving you. It's time for you to schedule a vacation. I don't know what some people are on. Treat yourself to a spa day. Yeah. Somebody still, child, look, they still telling lies, but you don't care at this point. Yep. Incubus, a sex demon. Yep. Pour into yourself more. That's what they were telling people. Like they like to play these little mind games. They love you. Or, even if they work with you and they're like, oh, this is like a sister or brother to me and I love them and I don't know why they, like to play all these little, like I said, pour into yourself more. That's the Source of saying you're a water sign. It's time for you to pour more into yourself. Somebody's just been through some traumatic situations And it's hard to know who to trust when you've gone through this many traumatic situations. Yeah, Angel Uriel, the angel of prophecy and wisdom, is with you. Like I'm saying, new love awaits for somebody. If you're already with your person, obviously we're not talking about that. But for some of you who are single, who want to be in a romantic relationship, new love awaits. Something that's not as deep as you think. Like I said, for instance, but see, you really can't. You don't know the depth of people's trauma. That's why I always tell people, like, listen, what may seem like, oh, that was nothing. I mean, gosh, they take stuff too seriously. For the next person, it could literally mean a nervous breakdown. So, like I said, Source really wants you to start creating boundaries in your personal, that's your love life, and your platonic life, right? And then also your professional life, and enforce those boundaries. There is not enough money on the planet. This could be like a complete, that's what I'm saying. When we're talking about relationships, even having a karmic relationship with your money, Source is breaking all of that up. So if that means that Source is saying, hey, look, because some people just look at money as like, okay, I just need a big, large sum of money so I can pay off my bills. Source is like, it's time to learn how to budget so that you're not a slave to people's disrespect, of you, overcrossing boundaries, just saying any old thing, don't care how they make you feel. Yep, right now. Yeah, somebody's ex. Somebody could have been married in the past and their ex is still talking about they love you, but they are incubus. Like they're overtaken by sex demons. So their definition of love, when a person is, that would be like a person who has some, not just a sex addiction, but maybe alcohol or whatever other kind of addiction, basically trying to make you feel bad because they don't want to get real help, for something. So here we have, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You assume trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. Somebody wanted you to just, like I said, it's a game for them. So when you're dealing with demons, and I'm not calling a person a demon, let's be crystal clear, because that's something, somebody operating in the flesh, that they didn't want something to get out. That was like, okay, I'm going to hide my demons at all costs, even if I have to sacrifice cancer. That is dangerous. I don't care who you are. That is dangerous. I'm going to keep my secret at all costs, even if I have to toss cancer under the bus and then turn around and say I love cancer. Oh, no, sir, no, ma'am. Nope. So it's just saying stay as far away from them as humanly possible, as fast as you can. See this number 8 on the side of this jacket right here? They have definitely succumbed to passive and powerless behavior, or egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. And it don't really matter why. When a person is battling their demons and they're not interested in getting real help, they'll do anything and will sacrifice anybody. So conclusions are within your reach. Yep. Remember we had a lunar eclipse during the full moon in Libra on March 25th, right? It was a partial lunar eclipse, but for them, so lunar eclipses are about letting go, whereas solar eclipses are about reset. We had a total solar eclipse on April 8th. Y'all remember that? Where in some parts of the world they may have had like a little tremor, like a little mild earthquake or whatever. But we had a lunar eclipse on the last full moon, which I believe was March 25th in Libra, right? So when you watch this video, the moon will be in Libra. So imagine have a full lunar eclipse where you are fully letting energies go. Now, well, that was just a partial one. It was a penumbral lunar eclipse, right? March 25th. But imagine this was a full moon eclipse, right? Source is saying to you, everything is fully illuminated for you. And when you know about eclipses, just in general, solar and lunar eclipse, it's about a complete and total reset. Your moon is about your emotions, your intuition, your need for your spirit to be fed, all of that. It like somebody had a full moon eclipse, even though this is not a full moon eclipse. It's a pink moon in Scorpio. But this card right here, conclusions are within your reach. Source is saying to you, you have made a final conclusion that there's some energies you need to part ways with for life, because they have overstepped their boundaries one too many times. Yep. This year is going to be something else because what is it? Pluto, which is the outermost planet, is going to be retrograde for a large percentage of this year. So right now, when you watch this video, Mercury is retrograde. You're getting all the messages you can. Hopefully you all are journaling about what's coming down in your mind, and it's not just sitting in your mind. You got to get it out, journal it, right? Your body may have even been sweating during this time. If you've been journaling, you go back and look at your journals like, okay, I woke up sweaty. You may have thought maybe you had on too many blankets, or you may have felt like, okay, the temperature is changing where you are. You still woke up sweating even if the air was on or the window was open or whatever the case may be. That was your body trying to flush some things out. Yep. So abundance. That's right. Get ready for abundance, abundance, abundance. Source wanted to make sure somebody was financially independent so you would not have to rely on certain types of energies, because all of this chess game for somebody, all of this was about money. Don't make no mistake about it. It was about money. It was about money, and you're building a very rich legacy for yourself. So like I said, if you journal and kind of get out of your head and go back and look at what you wrote, Cancer, it's going to make so much sense as to you made the best decision. Because if you just let it sit in your head and you going about your day, and the following month and something comes back up that God told you to close out, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, I can't even remember what we argued about. I can't even remember what that dream was about. I just kind of remember what it was about. That's how people miss stuff. That's exactly how people miss stuff. Then you got to go back with the, oh shoot, I knew I should have paid attention. What was going on that I didn't see it? Yep. So it's just saying to you, when you start journaling, get out of your head and put it down on paper, like for you, or in your digital journal, so you can go back and see it. So go back and see it. You'll journal the good stuff and what you don't think is, like, you'll journal what frequency that you're on and what frequency other people are on. So Source wants you to be patient. 10-10, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you, because they are. Yep. You're going through a tower moment, so keep your vibrations high. Your words create your reality. So if you speaking, I don't know, and I'm not sure, and why this and that, so on and so forth. Source is saying, speak only what you want to come back. Source, the word does not come back void. So speak into existence only what you want to happen. Let's see what else we got going on here. But you're divinely protected through this entire process. But yeah, some people are trying to play chess with you. You're not interested in that. Give it to God. Productivity. I focus on projects aligned with my long-term goal. I move away from disturbances. That's it. I walk toward focus. I summon my attention to all that is crucial to my success. I take breaks to avoid burnout. I am grateful for my work. I release tension. I allow my mind to move into a state of flow. Journal. Go back and read what you wrote. I don't care if you just had a thought about a purple horse with green flip-flops on. Put that in your journal. And I'm serious when I say that, because you want to get it out of your head and you want to get it out on paper or in your digital journal, which we do have digital journals and calendars below, because you want to go back and see what your entry was, how you felt at that very moment, so that you don't lose that. You don't lose that. So that's what I have for you. Here are the questions for the moon in Libra, so that you don't do any more injustices to yourselves, right? Because Libra loves partnerships, and it reminds us that there's no need to go it alone, and that we're not living our lives in a vacuum right now. So we're not fighting our battles alone. This is where you want to have a great relationship with Source inside of you, operating in faith and not operating in fear, because there's other people who are operating together. They're in relationships with other people that they feel like, okay, these people are smart, they have money, They have influence. They like to prey on people. They like to find people's weaknesses. So it's like you need to get away from those types of people because they preyed on you before. And so here are the questions. Is your work bringing more peace, justice, beauty, or harmony to the world? And how could you amplify that? Second question is, what would happen if you were to spend more time with people who are completely at peace with themselves? That's what I'm talking about. How can somebody say that they miss you and that they love you as a friend or love interest or even family members when they were trying to prey on your downfall? The third question is, do you receive as much as you give or vice versa? Obviously, somebody doesn't because somebody's an overgiver of thought to all of this pain you've gone through before moving forward. The fourth question is, which small steps could you take to create more beauty in your space? And then last but not least is, what would happen if you were to shift from complaining to a permanent sense of gratitude, right? You don't have to give up being a good-hearted person. You just have to know that when Source is saying close out cycles, you ask God immediately for an exodus strategy. Exodus strategy. Show me what I'm not seeing, Source. See, we are light workers. We're shining a light on something that Source is telling us to tell you. We're not your guides. But Source can tell you exactly what you need to start paying more attention to. Not because this person over here is telling you, this person is gossiping, this person is trying to do some kind of mind control. That's the whole purpose of you going back in your crab shell and processing your thoughts and your emotions so that you're not paranoid. And so that's what I have for you. I will see you all in the next reading. Again, happy full moon phase. Hopefully you all get some good pictures of the pink moon. We have the full moon on April 23rd. It's a so yeah, and then let's see, Mercury stays retrograde until April 25th. So don't forget to increase your knowledge and learning of self, asking Source why you had to go through certain situations. And then that's just like a moment to learn. And then May 2nd kicks off Pluto retrograde. So Pluto would be the judgment card, right? So it's the outermost planet. It's breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. And, creating your own traditions, like your own, whatever your own traditions are. That's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next reading. Yep, I'll see you all in the next reading. Keep your vibrations high because there's definitely some energies that want to pull you back into some stuff that you're not interested in going backwards. So when you're on that low frequency, when something comes across your mind and you're on that frequency, you're picking up conversations on that frequency, Cancer, keep your vibrations high, keep it on the throne, because they're not willing to go to the highest frequency. They're not going to the frequency of finding, helping you to adjust your crown. They'd like to stay on that low frequency of battling and fighting it out. That's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next reading. Bye.